Hey guys, it is Sophia the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm going to talk about writing. I know I've talked a little bit about it on my YouTube channel, and not a lot, and I feel like I should have because that's been a huge part of my life. Although for the past year and a half, I have written very little. And I started writing about 2 weeks ago, and I've written a decent amount. I had a whole week off, so today I need to start writing. But I want to tell you guys a little bit of my writing story and my writing tips. So I have been writing now consecutively almost for about 5 years, and it would have been 6 years. But since I moved here, I got to working, and I was really busy, and I wasn't able to devote my time into reading and watching historical things and watching documentaries. I wrote less, and I wrote less and less and less. And then I would give myself a break because before I graduated high school and after I graduated high school, I would write every day. I would just make myself sit down and I would write every day. And I did that for probably, about 4 or 5 years, and that's how I finished my first book and how I wrote two other books. And what I can say is that when you write, and other people will tell you this, it doesn't matter what the quality is, just write. You have to make yourself sit down and write or type it. And you just gotta make yourself do that. And you gotta figure out what type of style you want to write. If it's gonna be nonfiction, historical, bio, you gotta figure out what type it is, and you gotta study the elements that you need. And so whenever I spend lots of time devoting to that, I'm able to write more. And also listening to music. My favorite band, Rush, when I write also helps as well. And just having time to think, to contemplate your characters, what you want them to look like, or what you want their personalities to be like. And it is just so much fun doing that, and I really missed writing, and I missed last week, but I just didn't have the right information in my mind to do that. So, typing versus writing. I've handwritten all my books pretty much, and I've regretted it, but at the same time, I needed to do that because I have started for my last book and a half. Well, they're not half books, but for the last 2 books I've been working on, which I've done very little on, I tried typing them, and it went a lot slower. And when I write more, I can seem to write more because I get a good idea. My hand just keeps on writing, for a while, which is fun and exhilarating too. And I really know I need to get used to doing the typing, maybe if I have more information. So I really need to start dedicating, maybe I'll do this today, I need to start dedicating an hour a day to studying what I need to study so I can go write. Because when I write, if I have a lot of facts in my mind, I can go write a bunch about it. But if I don't, I can't, because the stuff I write is very based on facts and opinions and feelings, and it helps me create my characters in that same element if my mind and heart is in that section, if it's in that part of history. And if it's not, then I don't really have much to say. And I've tried sitting down, coming up with character names or plot twists, but I can't really do that because sometimes the writing it comes to you and write. That's why it's so important. If you guys want to write, start writing every day. If you want to keep a journal, I've been journaling for years too, and that's what got me into writing. And I became a bigger reader. I was like, I want to write. And in school I was writing book reports, and my teacher said, I was really good at writing book reports and stuff like that, and that kind of got me into that, and I've just always kind of loved words and books, and so here I am now, and I would love to get one of my books published. I don't know how it's going to go. I was supposed to be typing my book since I've been waiting, and I've done it on and off. I need to get back to it, but I've got so many hobbies, so I need to structure my time better to get that typed because I spent so much time with that, and my friends have heard it, but I want other people to be able to read it and write it. So I've thought about finding a way of sharing it with you guys on YouTube, maybe reading it out so that you guys can see if you like it, because the story is so important to me, and I love it, and I gave it my heart and my soul, and I fell in love with the characters, and you feel for the characters, and it's just so much fun, but it's also so sad and hard to get involved in a story like that. But people feel really, when they spend so much time on something, it becomes a part of them and ingrained in them. That's what writing is. So you guys want to write out there, I encourage you to start writing today. Give me your writing tips, thoughts, and your process is what you want to write. I have been really realizing for a while now that, well, not for a while, but I've always loved music. And especially since I started talking about music on my YouTube channel, that I would love to write, like biographies. And I wanted to write history biographies, but now I think I would love to write music biographies. So I need to go to school to get some writing training under my belt, because I've been watching a lot of interviews and reading a lot of interviews about Last in Line. I'm always reading music stuff like about Journey and Steve Perry and Def Leppard and other bands that I like. And so it's just so much fun to get ingrained in that and to write a book about that, about musicians who are loved, but about their hard life and what they got to. So I hope this, guys, is helpful for you guys. And happy writing, good luck, and I'll see you guys next time in our video. Goodbye.